Despite my best efforts, the investigation sprawled. I was hoping it would be a dunker. A quick ride to the crime scene and a couple doors knocked. Maybe the noisy old lady saw someone. Maybe the working girls were out that night. Maybe the shooter felt guilty and decided to stick around for the old steel on the wrists and the red and blue lights. Maybe I was a fairy fucking princess. Like anything else in B-side of town, it was a mess. Nobody saw anything, and the only witness I had was some schizo too fixated on whatever was happening on the lap of some mope named Hunter. Madness all around. My case had devolved into a good old-fashioned, genuine whodunit. My only lead was a sawed-off shotgun found at the scene. I wanted to skip the prolonged drudgery of the lab boys and their coarse, genitalia-based humor for the night. Decided the best way to identify it would be to ask some real experts in the field. Since I didn't know any, I decided to come here instead. Commando Club, a right side show of a dive bar, full of unhinged, armed maniacs and undercover feds. The mod bouncer stopped me as I approached the entrance. No glow niggers. He gruffly barked. You ope anyway. I curtly replied as I raised my hands to be searched. Put your fucking hands down, man. I'm not gonna search you, he said. Right. I sheepishly stuck them back in my pockets. This is K. Keep the conversations to weapons, he ordered as he jutted his thumb inside. The smoke-filled room contained all the usual rabble I expected. Tables full of people screaming about calibers and pressures, civil wars and insurgencies. A couple aviation nerds talking about radar signature and JDAMs. A conversation peppered with odd terms like Fat Nick and Ho-Ho filled the air as I passed a table full of Ukrainians arguing with Chinamen and Persians in Ushanka hats. My only guess was they were talking about some kind of kinky Christmas party. A beautiful Mexican girl tended the bar, the shiny, nickel-plated 380 Beretta tucked into a holster on the back of her pants flashed above a perfectly shaped ass as she walked back and forth. She eyed me as I approached. Boybin, I called to her as I rested on the counter. We don't serve glowies. She dismissed me as she wiped the glass. I'm not a Fed, I said as I measured her. We don't serve pigs either, she curtly replied and put the glass down. Well, maybe I'm not one tonight, I said. She shot me a look, and I flashed my smarmiest charm smile at her. Her eyes softened and the hint of ice seemed to leave her. Fine, she finally said. One drink and you're out. She poured me the cheapest rot-gut whiskey she could find and haphazardly placed it on the counter. 20. She flashed her own smile at me. Tell you what, I could double that. I retrieved the Polaroid from my pocket. If you could tell me what type of gun this is. Looks like a FAMAS to me,